Meet Dashy, the inflatable dragon from Shosu Amsterdam. Dashy is 2.5 meters long and mostly made from bright pink 0.4mm thick vinyl. This dragon was such a great improvement for Shosu that I felt I needed to make a video. There are many things Shosu did well, and a few things I think they could improve. Stick around to hear more. Let's start with how the dragon inflates. It has 5 separate air chambers, one for each wing, the tail, the head, and finally the body and legs inflate together. The body and head both use huge double-action valves, while the tail and wings use smaller, number 2 size double-action valves. It is nice to see all quality valves. However, these style valves can be a little tricky to close, and the large outer plug must be fully inserted to seal properly. Also, make sure not to get the rubber flap caught in the outer plug. I think the valve for the head was placed in a good spot, right under the chin. However, if you don't push the valve up into the toy, it makes Dashy look like she has a tiny goatee. The body valve, on the other hand, is directly under the tail, in the middle of the rump. I am not a big fan of that. I would like to say I am a bit disappointed to see a toy with so many chambers not have separate leg chambers. As mentioned in previous reviews, separate air chambers add greatly to a toy's riding stability. Despite that, Dashy is a broad toy, and as such is still quite stable. Next up, let's move on to the toy's makeup. A majority of the toy is bright pink vinyl with durable screen print graphics. This is much appreciated. In fact, all the Shosu products I have so far feature screen printing. The belly and claws are smartly made from white vinyl, free of any paint. The wing and ear membranes, contrarily, are made from white vinyl and digitally printed solid purple. This means they have the pixelated and dithered appearance of CMYK printing. The digital print does appear to be color fast. I have had a few toys recently painted with water-soluble inks. However, this is not the case for Dashy. She should remain bright and flashy for many years. The only other thing I want to point out about paint is the tail. It is made from pink vinyl and almost entirely screened purple. In the future, it would be nice to see Shosu procure some purple vinyl for use in the tail along with the ear and wing membranes. Continuing, let's look at the toy's construction. For anyone who has watched my review of Specs Golden Retriever, I am happy to say that Shosu has implemented many of the same reinforcement techniques. Where the leg seams meet the body, where the body seams meet the legs, where the horns attach, where the wings attach, where the head attaches, even where every single claw, wing rib, and earpiece attach is a small reinforcement. Shosu has done an excellent job here hitting every junction. They have also entirely reinforced the back seams in the saddle region of the toy. The saddle of the toy is only a slight negative curve, so the lapped reinforcement was probably not necessary, but a lapped seam has a second benefit of being smooth and making for a more comfortable spot to sit. Shosu has done a good job of minimizing the severity of negative curves on the toy. The bridge of the nose has a mild one that I would not be concerned about. The tail tip does have a tight negative curve where the spike is, but I will give that a pass since the tail is its own separate chamber, and I wouldn't expect it to take any stress when the toy is ridden. Next, let's look at the construction of the wing and ear details. Overall, they are very complex. Dashy's ears each contain 8 separate vinyl panels, and her wings contain 11. This is likely where a significant portion of her build cost went. To put that in perspective, the wings of these dragons have 2 panels each, a front one and a back one. The same can be said of their ear frills. My Dashy had many construction issues where the membranes attached to the ribs. I already managed to clean up most of the issues with scissors at the tips, but I can still show what I am talking about at the inboard end. There are many sloppy cuts, which would likely have propagated a tear if not cleaned up. Either more care should have been taken cutting these out, or a simpler construction used that minimized the amount the worker must do. In conclusion, the toy is of good quality, with only a few minor gripes. I look forward to Shosu releasing more products of this caliber. I hope you have found this overview of Dashy informative. Let me know what details I should have expanded on. I will leave a link to this toy in the description. Please click the thumbs up button if you like the video, and subscribe if you want to see more inflatables in your feed. Consider supporting my channel by purchasing a t-shirt from the link in the description. Thanks for watching.